So I've not made a video in a while. I've been tidying up my house for the last few days, and my house is looking much better. I realized that I should never use "I'm cold" as an excuse to not tidy my house up. Why? Because tidying your house up is the best way to get warm without having to spend money on heating bills. So I, yes, been walking up and down with all the stuff, but my house is looking better than it's ever looked before, and that's good. So but yes, I am. The only thing that I really want to talk about is Big Brother and me maybe getting on it, hopefully getting on it. I don't know if I'm going to get on it, but I'm going to fantasize about getting on it, even if I don't get on it. But yes, it's hard to fantasize about something when part of the fantasy is not knowing what's actually going to happen, because that's the idea of the show. It's the producers that come up with the idea, and you kind of just a part of the picture. And also it depends. I can't fantasize it when I don't know like who else is going to be on there and what kind of people. And so I find that I'm trying to come up with lots of ideas, but I'm getting quite confused because there's quite a lot of ideas. But yes, so I know it's still said to be in autumn, but the idea of waiting that long just sounds kind of awful. So I think I'd rather focus on there's talk about the third temple. Now, I believe the third temple is actually referring to the third Big Brother temple. Okay, I'd still like to be on an American show because I think the American audience is far better because they're more religious. English people, most aren't religious or don't really care or whatever. But then again, maybe it needs to seem small just to see who is interested. Plus, if it's not seemed serious, people won't get complain too much because they'll see it as like a joke. But anyway, so the plan is I go in just before my birthday on April 3rd, and then the Big Brother show starts randomly, even though it probably won't. Maybe it will. I don't know. Yeah, this autumn there's talk about the third temple being created, and well, right now they probably are deciding where the third Big Brother house is going to be. I don't. There's no news. There's no information about anything. So it's looking like nothing's going to happen soon, but whatever. Let's ignore facts and just say that it is. And then, because for the temple to start, there's talk that they're going to have to start the sort of rituals. Now, the idea of taking a lamb up to Temple Mount and sacrificing it just sounds like awful. I mean, I know we eat lamb, and so therefore lots of animals do have to die. But yeah, you kind of want to ignore the fact that an animal has died, or a baby animal particularly. I don't agree with killing baby animals. I think you should only kill the bigger ones that have more meat and have lived a semi, well, a bad life, but a semi long life. Yes, anyway, but technically I'm Jerusalem, I'm Israel, I'm the sacrifice, and I'm really hoping that it's going to be over soon. But I feel like for the world to give a shit about Christ, they first need to hate Christ, and then all the ones that want to hate Christ are the ones that are going to end up regretting hating Christ. Because if they say, you know, here's Christ, it's Anna B, you know, and a lot of people say, oh, she's not Christ because of this, that, the other. And then it turns out, and then they show afterwards in the fall when they show like the truth as to why I'm Christ, or if they all say that. If I just come off as a normal person who thinks she's Christ, a lot of people who are religious who think they love Christ are going to start hating on me, and in later on, 6 months later, reveal that, you know, a lot of people actually believe in me, that there's a huge amount of people who know, and yet they've been keeping it a secret for some unknown reason, and not been going public about what they know and just hiding the truth. But yeah, then they'll feel bad for saying all the bad things about me. So that's what needs to happen. So I need to go on Big Brother because this is how it works, right? There's like 7 feasts of Israel, which are not ones that I want to celebrate. But at the same time, I just want this over and done with, and I keep waiting and I keep waiting, and nothing happens. So something's going to happen in the spring. I'm going to go on to some sort of TV show, and I'm going to say that I'm Christ. I think it should happen as I just go on as a normal person, and then on Good Friday, I reveal that I am Christ. Or maybe on Easter Sunday, I reveal that I think I'm Christ. And maybe not to the housemates at first. Let them sort of just judge me or say, just let them say whatever they think is happening. It'd be interesting if you get some like mediums in there, or some people who believe that they have truth about stuff. Not religious people, because religious people are mostly mad, but people who are sane and have spiritual beliefs or something. Maybe that'd be an idea. If you get religious people in there, they might just get angry if you tell them that they're wrong. And I get angry if I'm told that I'm wrong. So I'd want to be with people that are more open-minded than that. But yes, and then I'm on the show for 6 weeks, and I don't know what will happen, but it will be fun. And then I don't know what will happen, but I don't know. I feel like I had so many ideas during the summer, and I felt like I was channeling huge amounts of energy, and just felt like everything that I was clicking on and linking to, I felt like it was relating to things that I've done. So like I was shining some sort of light that was shining throughout the whole timeline, and things that we're doing in the past were all connecting to that moment in time. And just last month, like November, December time, just started fizzling away, and my connections with everything just became far less. So my Holy Spirit wasn't being connected at this stage, and then when that happens, you start losing memory of all the things that you connected to, and how strong it was, and all the reasons why you believe people know about you. And I feel like I've gone back into that stage where I don't really know. I did know, but my memory is so bad that I can't remember everything. Um, but yeah, I don't know. Um, I've been watching lots of Netflix shows in the last month, but I feel like I don't really link or connect to most of them, which is good. That's how it should be. But yeah, how the spirit works is that sometimes the light is shining, and I feel like everything that I click on seems to link to me, and sometimes this spiritual light, isn't shining, and I'm not linking to things, and that's just the stage that I'm at this month. But yeah, I think whatever's happening, there's probably a lot of things going on right now that are not linking to me now, but are going to link to me to next summer, or whenever I'm exposed, that is going to be a time where I'm going to be shining some sort of light. And I feel like that is what there's like an hour waiting for that time. Now, is it going to be this summer, or is it going to be next summer? I don't know. I can't see the future. I just know that I have no control over this light and what it links to. But yeah, I feel like there's a lot of things that people are doing right now that I'm not going to see or know about or anything. And then next summer, I'll suddenly find out about it and be like, oh, it was done last, like this down now. And I don't, that's just how it works. That's how it works. And I, I feel like there's an event that's going to happen where I, prove to people that it's the truth. But yeah, I don't know this date, and I didn't had no clue it was going to be a 10-year wait. But I don't know if the Vatican or anyone knows. Um, but yeah, there's this talk about them bringing back the sacrifice on the Passover, um, and there's talk about the third temple being built. And while I know the Big Brother temple house might, I don't know if it's being started now. I just don't know.